Welcome again everyone. Today we will discuss network security questions that were asked in June and December NET exam. 2 questions were asked in June exam and 3 questions were asked in December exam. And the difficulty level was easy and we can easily score good marks. All we need to do is to brush up our concept and just to have a basic understanding of these topics. Let us start with our question. The RSA encryption algorithm also works in reverse. That is, you can encrypt a message with the private key and then decrypt it using the public key. This property is used in generally RSA algorithm works like we encrypt a message with public key then decrypt it using private key. But if we reverse the rule of public and private key, then this reversed rule is used in options are intrusion detection system, digital signatures, data compression, certification. Now this method is used in digital signature. We encrypt the data with private key and decrypt it using the public key. Next is the ability to inject packets into the internet with a false source address is known as options are man in the middle attack, IP phishing, IP sniffing, IP spoofing. Now we need to have a basic understanding of all the attacks on internet. Here first is man in the middle attack. What is this? It is a type of eavesdropping attack where attacker secretly position himself in a conversation between two parties. Say we have two parties A and B that are communicating and there is an attacker which places himself in between the communication between A and B. Next is IP phishing. In this type of attack, attacker tries to find the sensitive information of users in a fraud manner. Like sometimes we receive a message saying you have won a lottery of 1 crore, or we receive some emails saying you have won an iPhone. You just need to enter your account details. Next attack is IP sniffing. What is IP sniffing? It is an act of capturing data packet across the network. It is similar to wiretapping in telephone network. Sniffing the information. And last is IP spoofing. In this type of attack, an attacker modifies the source address. It might be because he or she wants to hide his or her identity or to impersonate a legitimate user. So false source address. This will be in IP spoofing attack. So correct answer will be option 4. Next is which of the statement is or are correct? Statement A is message confidentiality means that the sender and the receiver expect privacy. Now this is true because in confidentiality we expect that communication should not be sniffed or monitored by untrusted host. Next is message integrity. It means that the data must arrive at the receiver exactly as they were sent. Now this is the definition of message integrity. So this is also true because in message integrity we expect that our data is not tampered or altered. Last statement is message authentication. According to the statement, message authentication means the receiver is unsure that the message is coming from the intended sender. This is also true. Someone is not impersonated a legitimate user. So this is message authentication, that you are receiving a message from authenticated user. So all these statements are true. Let us see our options. Option A is only A and B. No. Option B is only A and C. Again no. B and C. No. All A, B and C. Yes, this is the right answer. That is option D. Next is the data encryption standard DES has a function consists of 4 steps Which of the following is correct order of these 4 steps? Option A is an expansion permutation, S-box, XOR operation, a straight permutation. Now all these options, there is a shuffling of these 4 functions. Now we need to determine what is the correct order of these 4 steps. Now this is how a function in DES works. First we input a 32 bits and use expansion permutation box, and it will convert 32 bits into 48 bits. So first will be expansion permutation. So here you can see from options, option C and D will be eliminated. Next step is XOR operation. So you can see option A will be eliminated. After determining that, second step will be XOR. So only option left is option B. First step is expansion permutation, where 32 bits is expanded into 48 bits. Then there will be an XOR operation where 48 bits will be XORed with key of 48 bits. Then there will be S-box where 48 bits will be converted into 32 bits, and then there will be a straight permutation where shuffling of bits will take place. So correct answer will be option B. For the coming exam in 2020, make sure you have basic idea of all the algorithms like DES, AES. Just get the basic idea. We do not need to go into the depth of these concepts. And last question is, which of the following is not needed by an encryption algorithm used in cryptography? Options are key, message, ciphertext, user details. Now we need a message, then we will apply the key, it will be converted into ciphertext. So these 3 are needed during encryption, but we do not need user details during the encryption process. In this question we need to tell what is not needed. So answer will be option D, user details are not needed. So that's all for network security. I hope you learned something from this video. If you like our video, do subscribe and share our channel.